Hi, thanks for joining us for our class today. Today's class we're going to do in standing on our mat and we'll focus on challenging our balance. So I hope you enjoy the class today and we'll get started. So we're going to begin by bringing those toes apart and those heels apart, so those feet at those hip width distance. Just to start with, transfer that weight forwards and back, just to find that midpoint between those two movements, so that weight's going nice and evenly down through your feet. Those knees are soft, just coming up into your hips. We're going to tilt the pelvis forwards and then tilting it back. So just gently forwards and back from here. Just looking to find that midpoint between those two movements. So that pelvis in a nice neutral position and that core is gently engaged. Fantastic. Ribs soft, collarbones wide, and that neck nice and long and lifted. Great. So we're going to start just by warming up our legs and reaching out of our base of support. So keeping that core engaged, we're going to tap our foot in front, then out to the side, and then behind you. So a little half star, so tap forwards, out to the side and behind. So we're reaching out of this base of support as we reach away from that centre. Good. Now this leg that you're standing on is going to bend with you. Let it bend with you. So it's going to move just to work hard to balance you. So tap forwards, out to the side and reach back. Good. Forwards, out to the side and reaching back. Lovely. So just warming up through those legs, reaching away, reaching back, keeping that core engaged, reaching away and reaching back. Good. Tapping forwards, reaching away and reaching back. Good. And again, reaching away and tapping back. Lovely. Last one here. Reaching away and tapping back. Good. Okay, now let's do the same on the other side. So again, that leg you're standing on is working hard, supporting you. Core's engaged. We're going to tap forwards. Reach out to the side, reach behind. Tap forwards, out to the side and behind. Good. And again, tap forwards. Out to the side and behind. Tap forwards. Out to the side and behind. Good. Tapping forwards. Out to the side and behind. So we're reaching out of this base of support. This leg's working hard, supporting us. That core's engaged. Good. Out to the side and back. Last few here. Reaching away and back. Lovely. Tapping forwards. Out to the side and behind. Good. Tap forwards. Out to the side and back. Lovely. One last one. Reach forwards. Out to the side and tap back. Very good. Okay. So coming back to that centre with those feet that hip width distance apart, that core still gently engaged. We're going to go into our balance series from here. So we're going to float our hands up to shoulder height. Keep that neck nice and long. Going to come up onto those toes, bend the knees, lower the feet and down. Good. And again, float those hands up onto those toes, bend the knees, lower the feet and down. And again, up onto those toes, bend the knees, lower the feet and down. So those knees should be going over those toes, staying that hip width distance apart. Keep that core gently engaged, supporting you as we're lowering back down. Good. Floating up onto those toes, bend the knees, lower the feet and down. And again, bend the knees, lower the feet and down. Good. Floating those hands up, bend the knees, lower the feet and down. Now this time we're going to reach our hands up to the ceiling. Keep those ribs soft, that core engaged, up onto those toes, bend the knees, lower the feet and down. And again, floating up onto those toes, bend the knees, lower the feet and down. Lovely. A few more here, reaching up, bend the knees, lower the feet and down. And again, up onto those toes, bend the knees, lower the feet and down. Good. Core still engaged. Lovely. Knees going over those toes. Lovely. Reaching up, bend the knees, lower the feet and down. One last time. And then lowering back down from here. Well done, relax those shoulders. Okay, so we're going to do a standing clam movement here. Now you can either just stand with that toe just resting on the floor, knees soft, and we're going to open out from here, hips pointing forward, just really working that bottom muscle a little bit as well. If that's comfortable, we're going to just bring that leg behind the leg you're standing on and just open out just to challenge that leg a little bit more and that balance. So keeping up nice and tall, those hip bones staying forward so we're not rolling our body around with us, keeping those hips, those headlights pointing forwards, and we're opening out and back through those hips. Good. So opening out and back. Open out and back. Lovely. So keeping that core engaged. This leg you're standing on is working hard to support you. Well done. Opening out and back. Good. A few more here. Lovely. Good. And one more time. And back to that centre and lower back down. Good. Do the same on the other side. So either just starting with that toe just resting on the ground and we're opening out, headlights pointing forwards, keeping those hip bones forwards. That's it, good. That core's engaged. If that's okay, we're going to challenge that balance a little bit more and hook that foot behind the leg we're standing on and just work that muscle a little bit further. So really kicking that bottom muscle in here, those glute muscles, as we're opening out and back. Good. Opening out and back again. Well done. A few more here. Keeping that control, keeping those hips forward, up nice and tall. Lovely, well done. Last few. Good. Excellent. And let's do one last one. And then back to that centre and lower back down. Very good. Okay, so we're going to bring those feet back to that hip width distance apart. So I want you to bring one foot just in front of you. We're going to just start by lifting up that hip and then back down. So we're flexing at that hip. So again, this knee you're standing on is nice and soft. So we're flexing the hip and lowering down. Now if that feels enough, just stay here. Or if you can, we're going to bring our hands up towards the ceiling. And then what we're going to do is we'll add those movements in. So we're going to lift up the hip, up and back. So we're going to tap our hands together under that knee if you can. So under the thigh and back up. So tapping and lift up. Good. So just a little bit of coordination again. Just challenging that balance and that control a little bit more with this movement. Good. So lifting up, tapping under. Underneath, lift back up. Good. And reach up. Tapping under and lifting up. Excellent. Well done. Let's do the last few here. Tapping under, lift up. Good. And one last time. And reach up. Fantastic. Okay, bring those arms back down. Opposite leg in front this time. So keeping those hips level, that core engaged, just lifting that hip and back down. So flexing the hip and lowering. So keeping that control as you lift and lower. Now, as I said before, either stay here if that's enough, or we can bring our hands up to the ceiling, as we did before, and we're going to add in that arm movement. So we're going to tap those hands under the leg and lift back up. So tapping under, lifting up. Good, so reaching up, tapping under. All about that control here, so balancing that leg. Your leg that you're standing on is working hard to support you, but it's also about that control as we're tapping those hands under, controlling, lifting that leg up. Fantastic. Good, and back up. Tapping under, reaching up. Well done. Tapping under, reaching up. A few more here. Well done. Good. And let's do one last one. Tapping under and reaching up. And relax those arms down. Well done, relaxing those arms. Okay, so we're going to work our legs a little bit more with a one leg circle. So again, the leg you're standing on is working hard to support you. So keeping that pelvis nice and level, that core engaged. Now, either keeping that toe just in contact with the floor and circling around, or if you can, we're going to flex the foot and hover it above and circle around. Now that circle is going to be as big as you can control. If you're finding you're wobbling too much, just try making that circle a little bit smaller. Keep that core engaged, that pelvis level, we're up nice and tall. So coming around from here, controlling that circle around and back. Good, well done. So this leg you're standing on again is working hard to support you as we're circling around. Well done. Okay, now let's change direction, opposite way round. Good, so keeping that control, that leg lifted if you can. It's going to make this leg work really hard. But if you need to, just go back with that toe circling on that ground. Well done. Last couple here. And one last circle. And back to that centre and lower back down. Well done. Okay, the same on the other side. So that leg you're standing on is working hard. Core's engaged, and either just keeping that toe just in contact with the ground here, so we're circling around, or flex the foot and we're lifting it above. So keeping that pelvis level, that core's engaged, we're coming around and back, circling through. Lovely. A few more here. Well done. keeping that control. So remember, that circle's as big as you feel you control. If you feel like you're moving too much, then just make that circle a little bit smaller, okay? Good. So circling around, and let's change direction. Opposite way round. Good. Lovely. Last few. Keeping that core engaged up nice and tall. And let's do one more circle. And back to that centre. Well done. Relax those legs. Okay, so feet still that hip width distance apart. We're going to come up onto our toes now and lower back down. So coming up with those heel raises. So up onto those toes, lower down. So keep this core engaged. We're really controlling that lifting and lowering. Good. Lifting up and lowering down. Well done. And lower. Now if you can, we're going to add in our arms. So raising up to the ceiling and lowering down. Raising up to the ceiling and lowering down. Good. So lifting and lowering. As we're lifting up through those arms and back down. Good. Raising up and lowering down. Excellent. Now this time we're going to raise up, stay up, and we're going to just lower our calf halfway down and then push back up. So just lower those heels halfway and push up. Good. Lower halfway and push up. Keep that core engaged. Good. Lower halfway and push up. Lower halfway and push up. Good. And again, lowering halfway and push up. Fantastic. Lower those arms down. And just a few more again, just lifting and lowering. Excellent. Reaching up and lowering down. Good. Keeping that core engaged, keeping that control. So working through. Lovely. Now on this last one, we're going to do those halfway downs again. So lift up onto those toes, drop halfway down, push back up. Halfway down, push back up. Well done. Halfway down, push back up. Halfway down, push back up. Last time, halfway down, push back up, and then lower back down. Excellent. Relax those shoulders. Okay, so let's stretch out those calves. So we're going to bring one foot in front, one foot behind. Just bring that front leg forward just as far as you can and sink that back heel down onto the floor. So keeping that pelvis level, breath in here. As you breathe out, just relaxing. Really relax down through that upper body as well. Just relax through those arms. Good. Breath in. As you breathe out, sinking down into that stretch, just that little bit further if you can. Relaxing down here. Well done. Breath in and out. And again, breath in and out from here. Good. And then lifting back up, we're going to switch sides, opposite leg behind. Sink that heel down into the ground. Drop this front knee forward, just as far as you feel comfortable to go. And breathing in and down. So just sinking down that heel as we're holding this stretch. Shoulders relax. So sink those shoulders down as well. Drop those shoulder blades down into your back. Good. Breath in and out. Sinking down from here. Well done. Breath in. As you breathe out, relaxing down. Well done. And again, breath in. And as you breathe out, relaxing down. Well done. Breath in. And as you breathe out, sinking those shoulder blades down, sinking that back heel down. Well done. Last time. Breath in and out. Good. And stepping back. And we're going to just do a few roll downs to finish off. So take a breath in. As you breathe out, tuck that chin down, rolling those hands slowly down towards the mat. Breath in here. As you breathe out, gently restacking back up into standing. Good. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, tuck that chin down, rolling, curling those backs down towards the floor. Breath in here. As you breathe out, slowly restacking that spine back up into standing. Good. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, tuck that chin down, curling that spine, rolling down towards the floor. Breath in here. As you breathe out, slowly restacking. And then we're going to reach our hands up towards the ceiling, nice and tall. Up onto those toes if you can. Back down. And last time, breath in. On that out breath, slowly roll those hands down again. Breath in here. As you breathe out, restacking back up into standing. Reach those hands up to the ceiling, up onto those toes. And then slowly back down, relax those shoulders. Fantastic. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the class today, challenging that balance a little bit more in standing and working some of those muscles hard as well. Hopefully see you again.